So we are here at our next stop. We are in the Botaniska Tredgard, which is the Botanical Gardens. Rebecca's got a little guide there she's going to read, but right here at the entrance where we came in is some church ruins. This is St. Olaf's church ruins. Sankt Olaf's Kirkruin. Really cool, all the ivy climb around on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's very big. You can see all the stone up there. It's kind of cool. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Sweden. We are here on, what is it, August, right? August 1st, 2025. It is a beautiful day here. A little bit cloudy, it seems like every day we've been here. It's just a little bit cloudy. You can see the sky peeking through, but weather's nice and comfy, maybe 65 right now, and it'll probably get up to about 70 today. And that's
I believe it's perfect.
Yeah, which has been pretty pleasant. And it doesn't really drop overnight too low. It seems like the temperatures overnight kind of drop to about 60, and then it gets right back up to 70 by midday and kind of sits there, maybe 72 if you're lucky. You never know. So it's pretty temperate, at least this time of year. Yeah, it might have to do with also the amount of sunlight they get here. It seems like the sun's coming up at like 4 in the morning or something like that, and it goes down maybe 9 o'clock, something like that. So a lot of sunlight this time of the year up here in Sweden. So I said here in Sweden. I didn't tell you specifically where we are, but I'm guessing if you clicked on the video, you'll know we are in Visby, which is on the island of Gotland, just off it's the big island just off the coast of Sweden. And so today we're just gonna walk around and see the city, and you'll get to experience it through our eyes as we discover the city. Now, quick things I know about the city, which is very, very, very little. Hopefully we'll learn a little bit as we go. It's a very old city. It was started, I think they said founded in somewhere around the 800s, the 9th century or so, and it had its peak in like the 1300s, I think. It is a walled city, so for an American it's gonna be a really cool experience, these old walled cities, especially when they're still mostly intact, which this one seems to be, at least from here. We can see right here one of the little steeples or whatever you call them, and I can see a big portion of the wall right over here. Cool, so we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit closer, and we'll show you some more specifics as we get in there. So we're gonna enter here through the eastern gate of the walled city. So this is where you would have originally entered the city back in the day, and you can see the wall continues here. We've got more pillars and stuff, part of the wall. And we'll enter into the original town right here. So this is one of our first stops here in the city. This is Market Square. I noticed these. I don't know if we've shown any of them on camera really, but they got these little goats or these rams or whatever everywhere in the city. If you know anything about the history of these or why exactly they're here, other than that they're on the flag, the ram with the horns are on the flag, let me know. But here we are at the Market Square, and it looks like we've got a market today. It's a Friday morning, and we've got a Friday morning market. So I think we're gonna go check this out a little bit. So far, pretty cool old city. Oh, I just noticed that. Looks like an old bombed out church or something. I'll have to go check that out from the front. Wow. So city looks really cool, really old. Kind of reminds me of Germany a lot. So I don't know if there's a lot of German influence here. If there is, let me know, because I'm getting some German vibes. So I don't know if the Germans were here at some point, because I guess they would just be, the Germans would be straight south of here, so they might have been here for a while. I don't know. So cool. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hit up this shop here, and then we'll probably check out this church a little bit and see if we can get in there, what we can do, because that looks cool. So it looks like I found the entrance here to the church. So it looks like it's maybe St. Karin's church. Yeah, Saints Karin, Lars, and Drotten. It looks like they should do events and stuff, so I can't really get us in here, but I can peek the camera in, give everybody a sneak peek. So it looks like they do like some types of like shows and things in here. That's why all the seating here in the middle, it looks like. So that's kind of cool. You can see where they've fixed it. There's some like red or orange brick work up there. I don't know if that's original or if that was like fixed work. But I'm wondering if the ceiling was originally wood and like rotted out and fell in or whatever, or burned down. I don't know. If you know anything about it, let me know. But pretty cool old church. I wonder how old that is. Doesn't really say anything here. So I'm trying to figure out how old that is. Maybe future Kyle will put it here, right there at the bottom. See if I go around to the front, if I can get any more history. So I've got a little sign here with some information. It says Sparvak is 5,000 years ago. Stora Torget, the main square, was populated by Stone Age fishermen, seal hunters. The sea was just a stone's throw from the present day square. Settlement with graves has been excavated, and traces of human activity have been uncovered. Large earthenware vessels are among the finds. Subsequently, it seems that there are no permanent dwellers until about the 12th century, when once again the square teemed with life. The Franciscan Brethren were granted land on the south side of the square in the 1230s. They erected the Church of St. Catherine and adjoining monastery buildings on this ground. A new town hall was built beside St. Catherine's Church around 1320. All that remains today is an underground latrine chamber, which has only recently been discovered. It's situated on the southwest side of the square. The building fell into disrepair in the 15th through 17th centuries. The final remnants of the buildings were demolished in the 1860s, when the square took its present shape. Flourishing market place developed. In 2012, the Market Square received its new form after an architectural competition. The winning entry, all time squares, was designed. Yeah, there's kind of a picture what they thought it would look like back then. Cool. So very old square. I'm gonna see if I can see the front of the building here. I don't know where Rebecca and Micah went. this the front? Looks like maybe no. No, maybe it was, yeah. So this would have been the front door here. Maybe some bells in the tower. Cool. So, this is a really cool area. Let's go ahead and head on to the next area of town here. See what else we can find. So we are here at our next stop. We are in the Botaniska Tredgard, which is the Botanical Gardens. Rebecca's got a little guide there she's gonna read, but right here at the entrance where we came in is some church ruins. This is St. Olaf's church ruins. Sankt Olaf's Kirkruin. Really cool, all the ivy climb around on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's very big, but you can see all the stonework up there is kind of cool. Cool, so we're just gonna walk around the rest of these botanical gardens, maybe see if we can get to the coast a little bit, and we'll continue on showing you the city and the sights of Visby. Okay, so we took in the botanical gardens back there, and you saw some video of us on the coast. We were on the coast there a little bit, and they got like a hiking and biking trail, and we just been following along this outside wall here all the way back up into town. This wall is really cool, really well preserved, and just really unique. I've been into some walled cities, but this one, for whatever reason, I really like. It's very cool city. It's very city-like, but not too city-like. So that's always good. You don't like to get into a city and you're like too compact and too many people or anything like that. And maybe it's because it's a Friday. There's nothing going on. Maybe on the weekends it gets a little more happening, or at nights at least. But we're here, you know, almost 11 a.m. on a Friday. So, a very cool experience for us. But we're going to continue on. We're going to follow this wall a little bit further. I think there's another old church up here we're going to try to look at. Then we're going to go back into town and maybe get something to eat. And then we'll start making our way out, unless I find something else here in the city that we need to check out before we leave. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or anything, but I was very sick yesterday. So sick that I stayed in bed all day. I just could not move. I don't know what I got, but I had zero energy, and I had body aches, and my head was all foggy, and it was bad. Luckily, we had an extra day built into this visit where we didn't really need to go anywhere. We just needed to adjust our sleep to the schedule, which is fine. So that's what we did. We kind of just stayed in. I recuperated, feeling a little bit better. I mean, yesterday I probably felt like a 2 or a 3, and today I feel more like a 6 or a 7. So much better. Just hopefully neither of these two catch it in the next couple of days. So Fingers crossed. Okay, back to town. We just went in there, a little fish and chip shop slash hamburgers, whatever. Just looking for something to eat real quick, and got some fish and chips in there. It's pretty good. So we're gonna head out this way. Gotta grab some milk for Micah, and then we are gonna head out of the city. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button now. Comment if you have any comments or questions, things about Gotland that I asked, or things that you might think are interesting about Gotland. Put them in the comments below. We can all learn a little bit more about the city. Very cool place. So until then, we will see you in the next one.